is an amazing run, and enjoy it. Like enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, because it's a beautiful journey. And just I would say just be prepared for people to love you at one moment and hate you the next, and I would say when I started my nonprofit foundation for low incoming single parent mothers, because my sister was one. Um, and that was 2004 when I did that. I think that was a defining moment for me because when I did my interviews before I got drafted, I told Coach Mike Zimmer, because they hit me up in the meetings before being drafted and asked me what was I going to do. And I told them, I was like, I want to start a foundation and I want to get back to people. And I'm not going to talk about Coach's comments about what I said, but he wasn't really interested in anything other than football. I'll say that. But I was able to accomplish starting a foundation, and it did amazing, impacted so many single-parent mothers and their children. And so I think that was a big defining moment for me, being able to get back. Um, Make sure your inner circle's tight. Um, I would say, honestly, enjoy the ride, but be more football cautious as far as honing in, taking care of the main thing, keeping the main thing, and that's football. Um, but other than that, like, hey, it's an amazing run, and enjoy it. Like enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, because it's a beautiful journey. And just I would say just be prepared for people to love you at one moment and hate you the next, and because as being a young kid, young professional, you know that somebody or fan base turning on you, making you feel less than the person that you are, is never a good feeling, and getting blamed for stuff. I mean, there'll be like little, like, hey, live within your truth and be able to block out all the noise and just honestly enjoy the process, because it's a phenomenal. My my pro I got a lot of problems. I got for sure four: my wife, my three kids. Um, but I would say my proudest moment was manifesting that I would first go to the NFL, one, and then two, be playing for the Dallas Cowboys. And those things happen. As a kid, being 8 years old, playing Pop Warner football, and to be able to turn that sport into an actual profession, would probably be like that's I mean, I don't know if I can cuss on it, but that's fucking huge. That's fucking huge. You know what I mean? And to be able to say that I did that, and have kids that I had once played ball with, giving me my flowers and saying, good job, but to understand my journey is to know and love me, because it wasn't easy to get to that point. And I had it was an ebb and flow of highs and lows, man. It was wild, but it was an incredible run. But being able to say that I was to play Pop Warner football and then work my way up to be a college football Hall of Famer, wow. Holy shit. Really? 5.5 million people, and less than 1,100 people have been selected into the College Hall of Fame. That's hella crazy. And I'm in there with my boy LaVar. VAR used to always talk shit to me. Sorry, I'm discussing like crazy, but LaVar used to always talk noise to me. But we had a mutual respect, 1,000%. But he was with the Redskins, and I mean, we're not supposed to like each other. I mean, I guess I don't, but um, but no, VAR used to always talk a little slick to me. Like, hey, be easy on my guys today, because I used to hit. That's the only thing I cared about. I only cared about hitting people hard and then laughing with my teammates about it on the sideline. That's the only thing I care about. I didn't care about interceptions. I hate getting interceptions. That wasn't even on my radar. My radar was trying to knock somebody's helmet off, which you can't do that anymore. Good gosh. But no, VAR. No, me and VAR was cool as hell. I mean, I love when actually I had a hit on Todd Heap in the Pro Bowl, and I remember LaVar coming up to me. Um, slapped me on my backside and was like, he was so excited. I was excited too. Um, but I remember LaVar coming up to me and just screaming in my ear like, "Woo!" Like, "Oh my gosh, why you killed him?" Or he said something. I think that was like 2004. But yeah, LaVar is dude. I would have loved to play with LaVar, man. He's the epitome of a hard-nosed football player. I Nah, I don't. I wanted to hit people to make them remember me. I never played the game to like try to end their career, but I had some solid ass hits. Like, um, I mean, I hit Ty Streets coming across the middle when he played for Detroit. I got Amani Toomer on the sideline. Um, I had some good shots on Clinton Portis at times. When he was with the Redskins. I had a phenomenal shot on Emmitt Smith. I broke his shoulder when I hit him. Sean Alexander, running back for Seahawks. There were so many. T.J. Duckett. He tried to pick me up on a blitz, and I just ran through him. I had some cool plays. I had some cool moments. No, I never was too flashy. I was a quiet type, and I never was no rah rah, look at me type dude. I just wanted to execute my job and the game plan and have fun. Um, I would love to be remembered for a guy that just um, was careless and loved his teammates. Honestly, that's literally simply me, and I cared about giving back to the community and uplifting people. I never. I mean, I was just did an interview and I said basically when I'm dead and gone, I just want my legacy to live on within through people. I want people to care for other people and uplift them and you know inspire them any way you can, so that your legacy can live on. And I want to inspire the youth, or you know older folks, to be able to pay, basically kind of the whole idea of paying it forward. And I just want my legacy to live on, like impacting people, just dropping little nuggets here. That's why I do a lot of speaking engagements to football teams and all this stuff. Please do not try to call me because I said that out loud. Please don't. But I do it because I had an opportunity to talk to I had an opportunity to talk to a 49er, San Francisco 49er uh, football player when I was young. He dismissed us, and he just was like, nah, like, don't talk to me. I'm here to watch my son, which his son was playing football, whatever. But still, like, you have some young kids, like, and that could have squashed my dreams of wanting to be something. What did that do? Motivate me to want to get to that level. So whenever I'm in that position and a young kid comes up to me, I stop and drop everything that I'm doing, and I want them to feel as special as they can, because you don't ever know what that moment's going to. That moment, if they're weak-minded, can crush them. And it didn't crush me, but it could have, And so I'm always, all I care about is like inspiring and lifting people up, man. I was a school bully because I was dealing with um, learning disabilities, and so I mean I had a lot of inner demons I was battling, and football was my outlet. But people always say, "Why are you so humble?" It's because I was at the fucking bottom, and I understand what it feels like. I got laughed at. I got bullied. You know what I mean? So I was a tyrant. I was a fucking menace to a lot of people, and it was fucking wrong. And I don't ever want to be that way again. And so, yes, why am I humble? Because I know what it feels like to be at the bottom, and I know what it feels like for somebody just needing a hand up and not a hand out. And I want to be that hand up and not a hand out. And that's why I'm always selfless and always trying to help and smile and make people feel like, it's an experience when talking to me.
Wow. Yeah, and he might not been on the football field. Mom passed away in '04. Man, that was a life-changing moment for me because at that point I knew I had to grow up. At that point I knew I had to grow up as a young man and as a football player. Wow. Make sure you cover all bases because everybody has a dream of going pro. But remember what we were always told: have a plan. Don't just dive head first. Have a plan about what you're going to do and what you want to accomplish. Now, your plan is going to get derailed, but you always got to have a plan. We got to understand the player that talked about it, Dion. That's him. He's a big talker. He's a guy that wants to motivate. That's what he did for his team at Jackson State. And yes, it's a motivation factor. And you just said it. If you want to be here, you be here. You understand the hard work that you got to put in. Graduating college, um, never knew. When you come to college, you're not going to graduate school. Let's be honest. You're going to play football, play the sport that you're in. But when I got the word after my junior year that I was 18 hours away and that I could graduate in 3.5 years, that was like, wow. I know somebody that's going to be proud of me, and that was my mom, just to get my diploma from college. Means the world because that's how we was raised. Our town, the people in our town, that's who raised us. When our moms and dad was to work, people in the town, was looking out for us. Like nowadays, you don't have that. Mind your business now. That's the term. Back in the day, the neighbors were calling, or the neighbors were disciplining you like your mom and dad because they had the right of way. Honest man, trustworthy. Get your shirt off his back. What he tells you is what he tells you. It's gonna be that. And just being able to help people.